Hi, my name is Jennifer Cochran. I'm a member of the Ross County League of Women Voters, and I'm here today with candidate for Ross County Commissioner, Mark Hirsch. Thanks for joining us today. And let's get started with having you tell us a little bit about your background and what you bring to this position, and some of the experiences that you bring.
Sure. My name is Mark Hirsch. I'm a lifelong resident of Cider Township. I grew up here in Masseyville, went to Masseyville School. 62 years old. I just recently retired from the paper mill. From 1981, 1985, I was in the Marine Corps, and then I got out, went to work in as a laborer. It was a rough time. So I was lucky enough to land a job as a laborer. Eventually I worked my way up into the instrumentation and controls group with the construction company I was with, and applied my skills I learned in the service. Like I said, I got into instrumentation and controls, and then traveled up and down the East Coast, changed jobs. I went to work for a fellow by the name of Daryl Timmons. Sent me to Chilpeco. Supposed to be in June of '85. I was supposed to be there for 12 weeks. Never left. And after 35 years here, I just retired in June.
And maybe you can tell us now a little bit about what are your driving motivations for seeking this office.
Yeah. Back in January, my wife came home and she says, the Democrats do not have anyone to run for county commissioner. I was like, I can't believe that. We need to have a choice. And I thought for a moment, I said, that's kind of like what I do. That's kind of like my job right now. And I said, I could probably do that. Tell them I'll do it. So it was 4 days before the filing deadline. We got all of our stuff in. And the commissioners are the taxing authority. They do all the procurement, purchasing. They hold title to all the property in the county. But the main thing is one of the main things they are is they're a booster. It's they're a booster for the county. And what's the best thing for the county? And you have to listen to all your constituents, all your elected officials, where they're at, all of the all the other people on the issues that are facing the community, so that we can improve the county.
So if you're elected to county commissioner, what would be your major priorities for this upcoming term?
Right off the bat here, we have a $36 million general fund budget for next year out of $175 million, something in there, overall budget for the county. And out of that $36 million, we have the 104 sewer project, which is about $18.1 million. So half of that's is spent and is gone right now. So that leaves us with the other 18. And there's about 7 other projects. We have to do something. You have to take care of your physical plant and all of your property. So we have improvements we need to do at the jail, the courthouse, the county service center.
When you consider those priorities, are there obstacles or challenges that you see that need to be dealt with in order to achieve those priorities?
I guess the biggest one that I see is I would like to see us get another shift or flight, not a shift, but another round of road deputies. I think we have 2 right now. I think having that or working towards some way to reduce the response time for sheriff's calls is kind of one of the big things that I'd like to see us work on. And
as we kind of wrap things up, can you give us sort of your elevator speech of why voters should vote for you?
Sure. As a young man, I served my country, and now as an old man with a lifetime of experience, I would like the opportunity to serve my community. But I retired after 30 years at the paper mill. In that time, I was in maintenance. I did every maintenance supervision role there was except superintendent. The other part is that I was the maintenance operations coordinator. The part of the budget for utilities, pulp mill, and wood yard that I was responsible for keeping track of was about $37 million a year. That's right in about what we have for the general fund. And finally, I am retired, and my children are fully grown, and I have all the time I need to perform this job as county commissioner.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us today.
Thanks so much, Jennifer. It's been my pleasure.